Okay. Oh my God, that voice is just so crazy. All right, so we're gonna begin our class. Yay. So come onto your backs and just draw the knees into your chest if you're not there already. And we'll begin some deeper breathing. Breathing in and out through the nose. Good. And let's go ahead and make some circles over the lower back. So come onto your backs, circles over the lower back, and let's do the breath. So when we inhale and exhale in the practice of the yoga, let's allow for a merging with the source energy, so to say. So it's just not the physical act of breathing, but really how can we draw energy as we breathe in and out. Good. Let's draw the right knee into the chest. Inhale. And send the left leg forward on the exhale. Inhale here. And then take that knee across your body on the exhale. So talking about the heat, oh my gosh. I was so overheated and dehydrated yesterday. Did you guys feel the same? So different here than in Sweden. Oh, I forgot you guys are muted. Draw the knee back into the chest, inhale, and then send the leg forward. Let's draw the left knee into the chest. Inhale. And exhale, bring the knee across your body. So I did this interview yesterday with this lady and her son. They're adorable. I'm going to redo it because my phone was like overheating. But yeah, she channels Archangel Raphael. And she's done it since she was like 20 years old. And she has a son that is definitely 20 years old now. So she's done it for many years. But, just keeping our bodies open, keeping our sensors open, it's so crucial so that we're not getting trapped into those repetitive thought patterns. Now, everything is speeding up, I feel like this change. So let's be serious about, being present so that we can handle things as they come and just even having fun doing it. Let's come into happy baby pose. You can hold your knees, sway a little bit from side to side, or hold your feet. Lengthen the sits bones away from the crown of the head. And let the outer hip lengthen forward. And draw the chin a little bit in towards the throat and press the back of the head gently down into the yoga mat and feel the base of the neck elongating. Now, either stay here or straighten one leg for a little bit. And then switch, straighten the other leg for a little bit. And then straighten both legs if that works. Keep your hips on the floor. Nice. Straighten through the legs. Inner heels stretching forward and away from the outer hips. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Maybe tip a little bit from one side to the other. Feels so good. And then bring your legs up towards the ceiling. Setting an intention today to move the energy, to create a sense of being open in our physicality, but also strong, right? So strength and mobility is the union. We're uniting that. Okay, we're yoking and uniting the sacred mind with the sacred heart. We're yoking and blending, our mind into our attention. Take an inhale, exhale, lift the hips up and shoulder blades up, look up. Squeeze your legs together, any amount, and then inhale, lower everything down. Let's go on tempo for 10. You can press your head into the hands. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left leg forward. Take an inhale. Keep your weight heavy on the sacrum, on the SI joint. So that might mean that you have to reach your right leg a little more forward to square your hips. Take another inhale. Look up at the ceiling. And on the exhale, bring the left leg up. Lower the right leg down. Push the back of the pelvis into the mat. Look up. Ribs in. Spread your toes. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Take one more inhale, exhale. And then bring your legs back up. And then come back into happy baby pose. Good. Roll yourself up and down your spine. Good. A couple of more times. All right. And let's come on up to all fours. Okay. I think my jet lag is starting now. I was too excited before. Let's do some cats and cows. Siddhalasana. Steady the hands. Inhale, arch your back, lift your chest. Exhale, round and ground. Nice, John. Inhale, arch your back, lift your chest. And on the exhale, we round and ground. Good. Let's take a spinal twist from here. Take the left arm out to the left and inhale. And then exhale. Bring that left shoulder down and cup your fingers. Rotate your right shoulder up and just rotate into the spine. Hips are pressing back evenly. Good. And then press your right hand down. Come back up. And take the right arm out to the right. Thread the needle. Lower the outer right shoulder down. Oh, this feels so good on my body. Cup your fingers. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, rotate. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Good. And then let's come back in the middle. And if you can, very carefully with the outer arms rotating down, stretch your arms forward, lift your hips up, and place your head to the floor. Now, if you have any shoulder stuff, you'll be very careful here. Let's see if you can rotate the tricep down and spin the bicep up. Same time, just gently, not squishing, but gently allow the shoulder blades to go down. Yes, and the tips of the shoulder blades press into the back of the heart, the sacred heart. Good, and then maybe if you have a little more room, you can bring your chin to the floor. And if you have much more room, the chest start to go to the floor. Get the upper back to open. Good, and then come back up and walk yourself in. Tuck your toes under, and if you can, sit on your toes, like really stretching the toes. Now, squeeze your heels together, so we're sitting on the tippy toes, and this bends the toes up. So if this is uncomfortable, I get it. Just take your time with this. Bring your arms forward and reach your right arm up. Take the ribs in. And if it's at all possible, you can bring your left arm back, just rest it on the lower back. Or if you have a little more openness in your shoulders, you can take a little clasp here. 5 breaths, look straight ahead. Ribs in, base of the neck long. Soften the jaw. Release your right arm. And now bring your left arm up. Stay in the toes if you can, but if you need it to come down, that's fine too. Reach your right arm maybe to the lower back, or if you have a little more room, see if you can climb it up. Go look straight ahead. 5 breaths. Good, and release your shoulders. All right, come on up. Tuck your toes again, and then very carefully walk your feet back and just pedal it out a little bit. Let's take some deeper breaths as we drive the tops of the thighs back. Just notice what feels good. Just let's make it basic and easy today. As you press the tops of the thighs back, see if you can press the outer hips to the outer heels. And then stretch the inner heels down towards the mat too. Inhale now. Bring your legs together and reach your right leg slowly straight back. Let's bend into the knee and open the hip. Good. Arms stay even. Make some circles. Move the right thigh bone around and around. Good. Straighten the right leg and inhale. And then simply set that foot down on the exhale. Good. Left leg now. Inhale. Reach it back. Bend, stretch, and open it up. Make some circles. Move the thigh bone around and around. And then straighten the leg. Bend into the knee. Open the hip up. Good. And then square your hips up. Set your foot down. And let's walk our hands back to meet the feet at the backs of your mat. Good. Inhale at the back of your mat. Lift your chest. And on the exhale, we forward bow. Inhale halfway forward. And exhale, bow. One more time. Inhale halfway. And exhale, bow. Interlace the hands behind the back and lift your shoulders up and over. 5 breaths. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. So you can get a lot of openness, not just in the shoulders, but in the outer hips, in the lumbar, lengthening down. Switch the clasp of your fingers. Lean a little more into the toes so that you can soften the diaphragm. That's how we go deeper. Hands to your hips and rise all the way up. Inhale. And exhale here. Awesomeness. Okay, how you guys feeling? Thumbs up, John. Good? Okay, so let's step forward to the tops of your yoga mat.
Tired today.
Can you guys hear him? Me too. Oh my God, I'm so glad you say that.
I think it's the
I'm
heat,
like
and then
so
I surfed.
stiff. I'm like, what the heck?
Heat, and I surfed yesterday, and I think it's just my muscles are tight.
Yeah, I'm tight too. Oh my gosh, for sure, for sure. All right, so let's just move through it, I guess. Okay, so stepping forward to the top of the yoga mat. And we'll just start to move slowly through some C's. So Surya Namaskara C. Inhale, press your feet, rise up. Exhale, hinge over the hips and bow. Inhale, halfway forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Lean forward into the toes, lift your quads. And on the exhale, step your right leg back. Lower the back knee down. I like to keep my back toes tucked under. That feels good on my quad and psoas. So I'm going to do that. If you want to flatten your foot, you can. Lift your arms up. Inhale, coil your chest. Notice how much weight is in the back toes. Lift into the upper back. Inhale. And exhale, hands down. Straighten the back leg just for a moment. Get into that lunge. Good. Place your hands to the floor and step back into plank. Inhale. Lower forward and chaturanga to the floor on the exhale and point your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog, right? And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, reach your right leg slowly straight back. Keep that leg nice and straight. Knee to the chest and step the foot through. Lower the back knee down, sink into the hips, and come all the way up, Anjaneyasana. Stretch up. So the weight is in the ball of the back toe. Lift the navel, coil your chest, get a little taller. And exhale, bring your hands down, straighten the back leg to get the hip flexor again. Looking good. And then step forward and lift your back leg up. Square your hips off. Good. Look forward. Take the right thumb into the right hip crease. Bend your right knee a little bit and bring more weight back into the ball of the back toe and lift your chest. Bring your left hand to the heart. Bring your right hand to the heart. Good. Bring both arms back and then inhale, arms forward and stretch. 2 breaths. Find a balance. One more breath. And then place your hands down and step your feet together. And forward fold and bow. Ground your feet. Inhale, rise up, look up, stretch up. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, step your left leg back, back knee down. Sink your hips into the earth. And inhale, rise up. Let's take a twist. Good. Lift your chest. Now move your weight more back into the back leg. Lower the right hip and coil your chest. Inhale. Hands to the heart on the exhale. Take the left elbow across and come into the twist. So you can sink forward a little bit if that feels good and if you can really lift your toes. Or you can move back and see if you get more rotation in the spine. Lift your chin a little bit and then look sideways or up. Take one more inhale, exhale. And look down. Straighten the back leg, take a breath. And then step back into plank. Inhale. Lower to the floor, chaturanga on the exhale. Point your toes. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Left leg, inhale, reach it back. Exhale, draw the knee to the navel and step it through. Back knee down, back toe tucked under if you like. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, rise up. Good. All right. And then bring your hands to the heart. Lift your waist. Right elbow go across. Tracy, have you been practicing? A little bit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift and rotate. Good. Notice what feels best. Where do you get more rotation? Good. Can you lift your chin a little bit to get deeper in the upper back? And then maybe look sideways up. One more deep inhale, exhale. And then look down, straighten the back leg. Good. Look forward and lift your back leg. Good. Coil your chest forward. Bring your left hand into the left hip crease. Look forward. Draw the navel in and then bring your right hand to the heart. Left hand to the heart. Arms back. Keep working that left hip. And then bring your arms forward for 2 breaths. Strengthen the back here. One more. And bring your hands down, feet together, forward fold, and bow. Hi, Emma. Want to come and do yoga? Inhale, rise. Keep asking, right? Arms up. And exhale, Samasthiti. All right, let's go into the B series. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair. Sit down. Reach arms a little higher. Firm the outer hips in and back. Coil the chest. A little higher, up with the arms, straighten the elbows, and see if you can get a little more stretch on the outer shoulder blades. Exhale, forward fold, then straighten. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, step or lightly float. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift, coil, open. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot flat. step the right foot forward, bend the front knee a lot, firm the back leg as you come up, warrior one, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, lift your back heel, and take it through the vinyasa, modifier skip, move slowly with deep breaths, merging with the vibration, with the energy. Right foot flat, left foot steps. Inhale, bend your front knee and straighten the back leg. Come on up, warrior one. Press the back leg to lift higher into the heart, up, up, up. And exhale, hands down. Lift your back heel and take it through the vinyasa. Inhale up and exhale back. Deep breaths. Good. Commit to arms absolutely straight. High up onto the toes and inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, step or hop up. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bow. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale, chair. And exhale to standing. Samasthiti. Let's do one more. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair. Good. Exhale, forward bow. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, or to the floor. Strong straight legs. Coil your chest up. Exhale, take it back. Left foot is flat and the right foot steps. Warrior one. Use the back leg to come up. And exhale, take it through. Inhale up. And exhale back. Left foot forward, right foot is flat. Press the back leg in order to come up. Bend the front knee. Rise. Good. Little straight arms. Go, go, go. And exhale. Take it through. Inhale. Shoulder blades down. Legs straight. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe. 5 breaths. Let's separate our feet mat width. Walk your hands slightly closer. Take your left hand to the right ankle and rotate your torso. Push your thighs back. See if you can get a good stretch underneath the shoulder blades and the lats. Good. Switch. Left hand down, right arm across. Inhaling and exhaling. Press the thighs a little more. Oh yeah, relax the neck. And then bring your hands down, look forward. High up onto the toes. John, are you making another cappuccino? Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, bow. Good. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, chair. Let's take that early twist. Hands to the heart. Good. Left elbow across the right. And then sit back. Firm the hips evenly back and coil the chest forward. Just 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into chair. And exhale, hands to the heart. Right elbow across and twist the other way. Hips back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift and rotate. Inhale, draw more weight back. Notice if you're leaning. How can you get a little more length? One more inhale, exhale. Look down, come back into chair and press to standing. Okay. So we're going to do this Kundalini breath, Tracy's favorite. This is all about the heart center. So if you like, you can take a block and bring it in between your thighs if you have it. So the first breath goes forward, inhale. Second part of the inhale, so it's 3-part inhale, arms up, but don't swing too much, you know. You don't want the head to jet forward, just like stop with muscular effort. Third part of the inhale, arms go up, the hips go kind of under. And then on the exhale, you just go, ha, and shoot it out. This is so appropriate because it is, you know, August, which is a 13 universal month, which means transformation and letting go of the old, building the new. So that's perfect for this one. Inhale. And you can make noise. Feel your feet grounding. I'm going to do like a minute, so pace yourself. Let's do 20 more. Last 10. And 1, arms up, ribs in, pause and hold it like your battery. Rooting down through the feet and then reaching up to the fingers. Connecting heaven and earth in your body. Good. Take the energy and just roll it down, roll it down, roll it down, roll it down, and touch your feet. 2 deep breaths. Now bring your hands to the outer hips, outer ankles, and draw the energy up like you're putting on tights. All the way up to the outer ribs and hold the outer ribs. Inhale here. Good. Exhale. And then take your hands to the center and zip up and let it go. Zip up and let it go. One more time. Zip up the energy and let it go. Yay. And just noticing how you're feeling, what happened. All right, let's place the block like so. We're going to go into warrior 2 with the heel on the floor and the toes on the blocks. So bend your knees, step up your feet out. Yay. And then bend your right leg, pivot on the heel, place the mounds of the toes on that block, and then heel to the back foot out a little bit. Line up heel to arch, bend your front knee, and notice with the toes there, the mounds of the toes on the block, it helps spread them. That helps stabilize the knee joint and the hip joint. Good. Bend and straighten a few times. So warrior 2 position. Try to drop the right sit bone down. And then bend it and lengthen forward from the inner right thigh to the inner knee. And then from the outer right thigh to the outer hip, drop your sit bones. Arms to the sides. Shoulder blades release down. Look over the middle finger. 5 breaths. Now, as if you're braking with your right heel, push it down and forward, but draw the outer right sit bone straight down. like a little bit of cat tilt in the pelvis. That's right. Now look at your right hand, turn the palm up, and inhale, reverse it up. Ribs down, press your right heel, round your waist, drop that right sit bone down, and firm your left leg more. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, keep the right hip down, reach forward, elbow across the thigh, or hand to the outside of the front foot or on the block. A little more difficult now if you have tight ankles to get the hand on the block. Send the top arm over your ear and keep firming the right hip solidly in and sharpen the back leg. Stretch the top arm any amount. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your right heel and come back up to warrior 2. Straighten your leg, keep the heel there, make sure you're not sliding, and spin the right inner thigh forward. Reverse it 1 more time, drop both sits bones straight down, and then inhale and come into Utthita Trikonasana with your heel like that, like you're spinning the right heel forward, but it's not moving. Instead, it's taking the outer right hip under, and try to lengthen more to the right side body, and then send the left arm up. And if you can, from the chest, lean up like you're leaning back. Good, that's it, lean up. But keep the right hip hugging in and keep the front knee unlocked. Good, now send the top arm over your ear. That's it, and use the back leg more. Stretch those outer hip muscles. That's it, 2 more breaths, finding the IT band, all that goodies on the back leg. Good, now look down, bring your top arm up. And slide your front foot away from the block, bend your knee, and then step forward into half moon. Well, that's a lot on that hip. Good, bend your top knee, clasp your foot, and then open to Chapasana. But keep that action of spinning the whole inner right heel forward, inner right thigh forward, outer right hip back. So you're turning the femur in the hip. And lift your chest. Find something delicioso. Breathe. 1 more stretchy. Oh yeah, and then release it and step back. Triangle, stand firmly in your feet, especially the back leg. Then come on up. All right, bend your knee, parallel your feet. Walk it out, walk it out. Let's do the jump, let's do the jump. Let's do that. Whee, whee. Open it up, good, and then walk it out a little bit. All right, so nice. Notice, how that feels in your hips. That's a big hip opener. Okay, let's do the other side, but a really healthy one because we're really getting deeper in. So we're not just like doing the surface job here. We're doing the full on depth. Okay. Gotta hydrate a little bit. Bend your knees, step a hop out. That's the thing in Sweden. It was so moist. The air quality, like you didn't have to drink that much water. Bend your left knee, pivot on the heel, and get the mounds of the toes up on the block. Slide the back foot out and pivot the back toes in a slight diagonal angle forward. And see that you measure the front heel, the back arch is lined up. And then just pump the legs a little bit. Pump. This is so amazing. If you have anything in your ankles or knees or the hips, this is like therapy for that. Okay, and if you're overly bendy, if you have overly bendy, you have to really work your muscles. Bend your knee, pause here, firm the back leg. Arms out, take the ribs in. Good, now drop that left hip bone down. Drop it straight down, like you have to almost tuck. I don't want to really use that word because then we over tuck, right? Look over the middle finger. Keep pressing the left heel down and spin it out a little bit, just so the femur adjusts in the hip. Left arm up and reverse. Bend the front knee as much as you can. 5 breaths. Press the back leg. Right hip to the right heel, left hip onto the back of the left knee. Go. 4. Go as deep as you can in the ankle. 3. 2. One more stretchy. And then come all the way forward. Reach forward. Elbow across the side or hand to the outside of the front foot. Send the top arm up towards the ceiling. And then over your ear and press the back leg like crazy. Take the left hip under, ribs come in, and then turn the chest up. Sharpen the back leg, any amount, and breathe. Can you feel the back hip stretching? Yes. Can you take the left hip in and under? Good. Straighten the top arm more, lift your heart. One more breath, keep pushing the front heel. Go deeper. And then press the heel to come up. Nice. And straighten the front leg. Make sure you're not sliding. Maybe step the back foot in slightly and then reverse it and lift straight up. Both sits bones go down. Down. Good. And hinge forward over the hip. Reach. And then place your hand to the outside of the front foot and send that top arm up. Now lift your chest, but keep the left hip hugging under. Push the left heel down like you're braking, you know, with the brake on the car or something, but with your heel. And then spin the left inner thigh forward. Open, find more space, lean up a little bit. And then send the top arm over your ear and stretch everything. Scoop the sits bones down. Navel up. Get the IT band. This is your chance. 2 more breaths. Work it. And then bring your top arm up to the hip. Look down and then carefully slide yourself away from that block. Bend your front knee and press into the left heel. Lift the back leg. Good. Lean a little more back into the back leg. Bend it and then take a hold of the back foot and just find something juicy. Keep spinning the left side out from deep within the hip and press into the back foot. Lift your heart. 5. 4. Yes. 3. 2. One more. So nice. And then 1, very slowly set it down. Find a triangle. Really important to stand in your legs. And inhale, come all the way up. Yay. Bend your knee, parallel your feet. Step half your feet together and walk. Yes. Make some circles. Do the John. I call this the John. Okay, let's come into Garudasana. So we'll do the hips the other way now. We have a little more time. Oh yeah, a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do it with the blocks because it's nice. So stand with the feet together, blocks to either side of your foot. Bend your knees and move your weight into the hips and heels. Arms come forward. Right elbow over the left. Take the outer right hip in, balance on the right heel, and lift your left leg up. Good. Then take your left leg across the right and squeeze your shins together. Guide your weight back into the right center heel and draw the inner thighs together. Lift your pelvic floor and coil your chest up a little bit first. Don't let that left hip drop. Tray. Lift it up. Lift up your left hip. It's sinking way much. Good. I know you and those hips. You're so flexible. Hook the elbow across or over the knee and now round into the kidneys, adrenals.
I don't know how to do that.
I know you don't, but you're gonna have to if you want that hips fixed.
You have to show me. I'm not sure
how to do that. Okay, come on. You have your foot on a block?
Yeah, maybe that's
Come back
not
into
working
it.
for me.
Well, I think it
I
is.
don't want the block. It's
Okay,
harder
bend
for
your
me.
knees. Yeah, exactly, because you have to work your muscles. Sorry, get the block. And this is from love. Okay, you can switch sides also if you want. Okay, cross it. Nice. Now put your toes on the block. Okay, bend your right knee. And now push your toes on the block and lift your left hip higher up. You don't just have to lift it up. You can't sink in the right hip. Lift your left hip up like this. Up higher, higher by pushing the toe. So you're not sinking. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now more weight back into the right heel and round your waist like a cat tilt. More rounding, more like a scoop. More scoop. And now squeeze your outer hips together. Don't go down. Don't go down. Squeeze your hips under like a cat. Lift your frontal hip points. Forget about the arms. Do this. Look, do this. Yeah. Yes. Okay, come on out and rest. That was actually better, even though you thought that you didn't get it. It was better. Yes, it was. Okay, and let's do the other side. Okay, so stand on the block. Stand on the floor. Arms come forward. I'll watch you, Trey. Take the left arm over the right and move your weight into the left foot. See that the left foot is totally straight forward. Draw the weight back and now lift and then squeeze the right shin over and place your, that's it. Move the weight back into the left heel. Good. And now draw the left hip back and up. This is just if you have overly flexible hips, like my dear friend Trey has. Okay, elbow over if you did that on the first side. Okay, so round your back, Tracy, round it and lift your frontal hip points up. Good. That's it, like you're sucking up with the navel. Okay, press your feet down and come on up and release. Okay, that was good. Okay, let's come upside down. So let's do a headstand or whatever you want. Forearm balance, headstands, anything upside down, legs up the wall, or let's see, what else can we do? Pincha Mayurasana. I'm going to do headstands for a little bit, and then we're going to wrap it up. Whatever inversion you're doing, let's just see, what is grounding and what's lifting. So we did the hips both externally, like in the warrior 2 thing, and then internally or neutral, like we did in this last Garudasana eagle pose. So can you really find awareness of the outer hips and inner thighs in your headstands? It's like a little bit of tucking the sits bones towards the heels. So much that the wrists start to get heavier. And then you maintain the stability of the elbows and draw the shoulder blades up if you are in headstands. Take 10 more breaths. All right, lower down, child's pose. Inhale, come up. Okay, and exhale. Let's end class today in a restorative back bend. So you can do Tabata Konasana if you like. I'm going to have the blocks like so, one in the upper back, one behind my head. And then I'm going to support my hips. So you can put blocks underneath your thighs, or you can, take a blanket like that, or you can just lay flat on the ground and just place the blocks underneath your thighs. And then we'll just end here with a little back bendy. Yay. Oh, so good. So we did everything anyway. Shoulder blades down, chest lift. I feel like we need to take a card for today also. So let me just chill for a sec and then we'll take a card. Trey, how did that feel on your hips? Did you feel any muscular effort whatsoever in Garudasana?
Of course, that was work for me.
Yeah, exactly. You're so.
What, are you
That's a
kidding
good
me?
work. Yeah. That's good. Get those hips to work. We just got so flexible doing all this yoga for so many decades. So nice. So let's be still for just 10 breaths and absorb the healing qualities, the rebalancing qualities. And let's go ahead. Either stay a little longer. I'm going to grab a card if you want. I think you do. Let's roll to the side. And coming up. Find a comfortable seat. I'm going to sit for a little bit. I'm going to grab a card. Let's have a card. Let's see what cards do we need to have today on this gorgeous day. Okay, mystical shaman card. So that's it? Yes. All right. So let's do a little mystical shaman card and see what comes forth. We ask for the highest good, highest information that we can utilize for today. Okay, shaman cards. They can be a little.
Is that your timer?
You know.
What? Oh no, that was in the.
What? All right, let's see what card we got today. I'm gonna mute Miss Trey. Okay, John, are you ready for this? Let's see. All right, the card is the coyote. Oh my. Let's see what the coyote. Do we like coyotes? The tricksters? Let's see, number 12. What's the coyote telling us today? All right. The essence, the coyote is the symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. That's really the divine feminine number as well. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of which doesn't serve you. Sometimes it appears as you will get everything you want, only to find that the coyote brings the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are not. But they are most sacred and always for your highest good. The invitation. If coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointments, as they are a true test of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused. When it appears, you are being led off course, off the path, leading you to most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this, Coyote is the sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure you that you're ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. I'll read the medicine also, might as well. Okay, the medicine. Are you being seduced by what you think you desire? Could it be that the more superficial, sparkly, shiny aspects of your ambition lead you in this moment? Perhaps you feel that in order to get what you desire, you have to compromise yourself, control others, or manipulate situations to ensure your goals is met. Coyote howls in the shadow to remind you that this may be a lesson too painful to learn. Be aware, the shallow waters right now. Something or someone might be pretend to be deep, but that doesn't make them so. No matter how seductive the superficial traits and how beautiful or sparkly they appear, all the glitters there will not turn up to gold, no matter how many wishes you make to change it. All right. What do you think about that, Coyote? I'm going to stop the recording. Let me see.
That's exactly what's going on right now.
I'm going to stop the